So today we will see the Indian constitutions and we are going to get the overview of the chapter. Okay, so let us see. First of all, as the name indicates, the chapter is about the Indian constitution. So why do we need a constitution? So a constitution is a set of rules and principles that guide how a country is governed. So basically, it is a rule book that will just help us to guide how a country is governed. It serves as the foundation of a nation political and legal system. So basically, the constitution of any country is the foundation of the nation political and legal system. And likewise, Indian constitution is like this only. Okay. So this is the need of a constitution. Now, next thing is what is the purpose of constitution? So why do we need or what is the purpose of constitution? So first of all, it lays out ideals. Now, it describes the fundamental nature of the society, like the justice, equality, and liberty is the fundamental nature of society, isn't it? So constitution lay the foundation. It just tell us that the society is based on this. Okay. Secondly, it defines the structure of the government. So who makes the laws, who implements them, and who settle disputes? So this is the purpose of constitution. Basically, it will tell the structure of the government and how the rules should be there, who is going to make the laws, and how it is going to be implemented, and then how to settle the disputes also. Okay, so this is the purpose of constitution. Now it limits the government power also. So sometime what happened, we have seen also that the misuse of power is there. So as constitution will be there, so it will prevent misuse of power by the government. So it will be just give a check to the misuse of power by the government. That's why constitution is important. Then it will also safeguard citizen rights. So it will ensure basic rights and freedom of each and every citizen of the country. That's why so it is important. The constitution is important. It expresses national identity. Not only this, constitution reflects the value and aspiration of a country. So these are the purpose of constitution where we have seen that it lays out the ideals, that is the nature of the society where justice, equality and liberty is important, and it defines the structure of the government. Then we have seen it limit the government power also, and it safeguards citizen right, and finally it expresses national identity. Okay, so this is the purpose of the constitution. Now next is what are the key feature of Indian constitution? So since we have just right now we know about the constitution and the purpose, let us see the key features of Indian constitution. So here we will see federalism is the first one, that is power is divided between the central government and the state government. Okay, so here the power will be divided among the central and the state government as per the Indian constitution. Now both level have their own responsibility, like the defense by the central and the police by the state. So federalism indicate that the power will be divided among the central government and the state government, and each of them will be assigned their own work. Okay, so they will have their own responsibility, and they have to perform according to it. So this is the first key feature. Second one is parliamentary form of government. Here, citizens elect their representatives, and the majority party forms the government. Okay, the prime minister is the head of the government. So here citizens elect their representative through the election process. They cast their vote, and the majority party will be the winner, and as a result, they will form the government. Okay. So second key feature of Indian constitution is this: the parliamentary form of government is there, right? Now, the third one is separation of power is also seen in Indian constitution. That is, according to the constitution, there are three organs of government: legislature, executive, and judiciary. So, legislature refer to our elected representatives, that is, make laws, the parliament, and the executive is responsible for implementing laws and running the government, that is, the president, prime minister, council of ministers, and judiciary will be interpreted law. Here we will see the Supreme Court and High Court. So basically, it will ensure a system of check and balance. That's why separation of power is mentioned here in the Indian Constitution, where the organs of government are divided and they have been assigned with their own work. Okay, so that to ensure a system of check and balance, right? Okay. Now, after that, we have seen fundamental right is also there as a key feature of Indian Constitution. There are six essential rights guaranteed to all citizens, that is, right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, then right to freedom of religion, and cultural and educational rights. Right to constitutional remedies is also there. Okay, so these are the fundamental rights. And one more thing is there, secularism is mentioned here as the key feature of Indian constitution. Here we will see India is a secular country. It does not favor any religion. Okay. So every citizen has the right to practice and propagate and profess any religion. So these are the five important key features of Indian constitution, where we have seen the first one is the federalism, then parliamentary form of government, separation of power is also there, fundamental rights, and then secularism, right? Now, how did the constitution evolve? Let us see this one also. So, framing the constitution was written by the Constituent Assembly formed in 1946, and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is known as the father of Indian constitution. And it was adopted on 26 November 1949 and came into effect. Okay, so in this way, the constitution of India evolved. Finally, what are the importance of the constitution in daily life? So we have seen some importance also. That is, it provides legal protection to individuals. It help in maintain order in society. It act as guide during conflict or disputes, and it protect the democratic character of the nation. So this is the importance of the Indian constitution in our daily life. Okay. So this is a quick overview of the chapter, the Indian Constitution. I hope you will get an idea of the chapter, that is the Indian Constitution. So we are going to cover a detailed video regarding the chapter also. For today, this much only, the Indian Constitution.